Hello and welcome to Shelley's Sacred Space and our Tarot Tidbits. Today we are talking about the Three and Four of Wands. To recap, we are looking at 4 decks to compare the similarities and differences to give us a better understanding about the cards. We are using the Coleman Smith Rider-Waite Radiant version, the Fifth Spirit Tarot, the Somnia Tarot, and the Green Witch Tarot. So let's begin. The Three of Wands represents hard work, being ready to move, not staying the same, moving out of your comfort zone, or it can also be facing challenges in regards to moving out of your comfort zone. I also include it with import or export. So if you're not exporting yourself out into the world for something different, you will be importing different aspects that still challenge your comfort zone. So in the Ace, we had the beginning. In the Two of Wands, we had the what actions are you going to take? And in the Three of Wands, we have that taking of the action. We do our initial first step. We take that leap. We step out of our comfort zone and we face what comes next. The reason, though, that it can be import and export is because we literally do not know if anyone is coming or going. So the cards surrounding the three may give a better indication of whether you're bringing in aspects and reframing your story or if you're taking your story on the road. So let's take a look at the Rider-Waite for a minute. We have two wands that are standing on their own and one being held, while the person overlooks the water. In the distance, we have mountains, which are the challenges to come. We are standing on ground that has green, so there is life in that ground. It's not a desert area. We do see the ships. There are some that are bigger and smaller. Again, we don't know if they're coming in or out. What is interesting is the wands is the actions to take. You are supported through those. They are standing on their own. These actions are happening. They need to happen in order to move forward. You need to step through that safety of being on the higher ground and go into the world. The other part that's really interesting with that card is the water is not blue. It is yellow. Yellow is the color of the solar plex, which is the color of your willpower, your action. Between the sacral and the solar plex, we have the passion that's growing into the action that we take. So this card is a card of action from a place of prosperity. So you're not coming from a place of lack. In this card, we've used the hot air balloons. And the clouds are forming a path to take. So again, the actions that you take, you're not doing it on a whim. You've thought them through. You are taking these steps forward and you're following a path. In this one, for me, it really looks like they're going somewhere. I feel like they're on a boat, but it's not clear. But that's the sense I get from that card, that they're on a boat and they're headed out for that adventure. Again, not alone, you're supported. So this is not a fool moment where you're taking a leap of faith and praying that everything works and that you're going to have a good landing. This is a determination moment. I'm making these actions, I'm taking this step, I'm moving forward. And then in this one, of course, you've got the ship with the boxes. Not sure if they're coming in or going out, but it does talk about a change. It is not staying the same. You are either bringing in things to move you forward. So again, if it was a business, it'd be like you're bringing in the product to sell. If it's a product-based business. If it's a service, you're bringing in the things that you need to provide that service. If it indicates that you're getting on that ship, it's loading the things that you're taking with you. The action plan, the choices, the supports that you need to move forward with the actions that you plan on taking when you get to your next step after you have left your comfort zone. So all these cards share a movement forward with support, but definitely coming out of your comfort zone. Let's look at number 4. So our number 4 in numerology represents stability. Think of a square, 4 sides, 4 corners. So in all of our suits, the 4 will equal stability. What I also get from these cards is that family aspect. So the other part that's in here is celebration. And it's that you've done the actions that you needed to take, but you can do them and stay alone, but normally celebrating them with somebody is more fulfilling. So even though you're stepping out of your comfort zone and you're making these actions and you're doing these steps, you're also looking for who's going to share that with you, whether it's a business partner or a romantic partner or a family together. You're not alone in this. Remember with the 3, we were taking our security, our resources with us. This just indicates that you've now come to the next part where you are celebrating the success of stepping out of your comfort zone and sharing that with the people that are important. Now, in our Rider-Waite, we have very much a celebration. You've got the arch, you've got 2 people, there's flowers, there's people in behind. It looks like it's a party that's happening. So this can be a milestone. This can be just family together. Could even be that you've gone and you've done that out of the comfort zone and now you've come home to share what you have learned. So it is a celebration card. In this one, we really have the look of home. We don't have wood stoves in a business. We have wood stoves at home. The fire, the creativity, that home base is still there. So even though you have offshoots of that fire, offshoots of that creativity, you're still based in the foundation. This one literally looks like a partnership. So in this deck, if this card came up, I would be looking more at 2 individuals. Here we're looking at more of family, home, individuals. Partnerships, whether it's romantic, business, friendships, it's just a note that you're going to celebrate what you've done so far. And then this one reminds me about harvest and having that abundance and sharing that abundance. Now, it might only have two people there, but there's more than enough food for many people. It almost feels like the first harvest where you start to reap the rewards of all your hard work. And then you celebrate it with people because you've had this abundance that has happened. So this is now adding another layer of we have abundance. You do get that here because you've got the flowers and you've got the celebration and you've got the home and everything looks beautiful and neat and nothing's run down. So you do have that feeling of abundance. But this one to me shows it so much clearer. So that is our Four of Wands. So we now had the Ace of Wands, which is the start of the creation, the stirrings, the business plan. We have the Two of Wands, where you evaluate what's our next step. The Three of Wands, where you take that step, you walk out of your comfort zone. And then the Four of Wands, where you get to celebrate that first milestone. Thank you so much for joining me for our 3 and 4 of Wands. Our next cards will be, of course, 5 and 6. Until the next time, bye for now.